Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So, before we get started, make sure you click on that subscribe button. I'm sure most of you must have not subscribed. You probably must have found this video through the search button, which means majority of you are not a subscriber. You've actually been watching this video. So, make sure you subscribe, like, and also make your comments. I'd love to watch out for it. So, let's take a look at the DXY for this week. So, let's do a quick analysis from the higher time frame downward to the 4-hour time frame, and we will know where this price will be moving this week. And also notice that there's a news that will be released this week, which is our CPI. I think it will be released on Tuesday or Wednesday. I've forgotten. But though that news that I know that will be released will actually push our price further down. So we will take a look at the technical aspects and the fundamental aspects. Now let's take a look at the technical aspects. From the monthly time frame, let's start with the full trend, right? You would want to know this movement, which was late 2020. You see that this New Zealand this DXY or USD index have been giving us a bullish move. You can clearly see an higher highs and an higher lows. There's no doubt about that. I've also included this 10-period moving average that will guide us. We all know that once this price is above our 10-period moving average, then we all know that this clearly is a bullish move, especially 10-period moving average that is very, very tight. We know that clearly this is a bullish move. But once it is bearish, or it is below this 10-period moving average, we all know that that is bearish. So we can see that for some times this price have been above our 10-period moving average. We've been going bullish, right? Now this price have now dropped. We actually had a bearish move in the month of October. Price opened and closed bearish. The month of November, our price also opened and closed bearish. Now we are the month of December. Guess what we've gotten, right? We've now gotten a bearish move. So that is to tell you that this December, by the time this month will end, we will still see a further bearish move on this USD index or DXY, especially what our technical aspect is telling us, right? So we will still see a further bearish move on this USD index or DXY. So monthly time frame, we are bearish, right? Now let's see what this weekly time frame says. So we can clearly now see that this price is now below our 10-period moving average, right? So we want to know what this price will be moving for this week. This is one of the reasons why we will be using a weekly time frame. So you can clearly see that this price is below this 10-period moving average. So clearly we can see that this movement we will be making is actually a bearish move. So you take a look at this movement as a drop, and here it would be considered a pullback. Here a new drop, a lower lows, right? And here comes a pullback, right? Then a new lows have been made. What do you expect next? You can see this week I just finished. We actually opened and closed bullish. So price kind of gave us like a pullback here. We would consider this as a pullback. After that, what do you expect? A further drop again on this USD index, possibly to break out this level of 103. Like I do tell you guys that we will watch out for this 103, especially the daily aspect of it. I updated you guys that price will still drop further down. We would want to hit a level of 103, give us a pullback and continue. But on the weekly aspect, in 2 or 3 weeks, you'll see that this price will be trading below this level of 103. So watch out in the next 2-3 weeks, right? Next 2-3 weeks, you see that this price will start trading below our level of 103. So above all, the weekly time frame, we're actually bearish, right? Price is giving us a bearish move. Now let's take a look at this daily time frame. You see the technical aspects. Now when you take a look at this fundamental aspect of it, especially when you go to forest factory, right? There's on that forest factory. I can't go there now because I don't have internet now. But once you take a look at that forest factory, you see that they've given us a forecast. You see the previous, right? You see that forecast is still like is not better than like the previous, right? And that itself, it will actually push our price down. I mean, most of the forecast self, it's most of it is actually correct. I would say possibly 80 to 90% of the forecast of forest factory is mostly correct. So I mean, if that will be correct this week, which I possibly believe it will correct, then we should expect a further bearish move on this our USD index. So that is to tell you that DXY or USD index itself will continue to drop, while any PS will be trading to our USD will give us a bullish move. So now let's take a look at this daily time frame. What is the trend? Right, before you place any trade, you want to know this trend. So what is a trend? Clearly you can start. This is a bearish move. We are seeing getting an higher lower lows and lower highs. So you will see this as a lows, and here comes a lower highs, right? Here is a new lows. You see that this new lows broke this previous lows, and here comes a pullback or lower highs. Then you can consider this as a lower lows. Here comes a lower highs. Yeah, we've gotten a lower lows, right? Lower highs here. A new lower lows have been made. Of course, during the week, we actually had a pullback that gave us a lower highs here. After that, what do you expect? We expect a further bearish move. So this is exactly what we are having on DXY. So DXY will continue to sit jump further to at least a level of 103 this week. Possibly, if there's a good amount of movement, which I believe will happen due to that news that will be released. So we should see further drop to hit a level of 103. A little pullback should happen. Then a continuous bearish move on DXY or USD index for this week. And now let's see what this 4-hour time frame says. So clearly we can see 4-hour time frame is giving us a bearish move. So we see this as a lower lows, and here comes a lower highs. This is a new lower lows that broke this previous lows, and here comes a lower highs. So we should be expecting a lower lows anytime soon on this USD or DXY for this week. So DXY we should expect a bearish move for the week.